Bungie. Thank you guys. King's Fall's got a lot of fixes going into it, which is nice. I'm glad I didn't invest in the early stages when it was all gunky shit. Basically, it's things like players could repeatedly die when revived during the Basilica and Oryx encounters. I remember those from the original. It was pretty hectic. Fixed an issue where the overzealous triumph requirement was unclear and could not be completed. Okay, that's a UI tip. Tooltip, quality of life thing. Fixed an issue where the selection of the room during the crux section of the King's Fall would prevent completion of the secret deep sight weapon chest puzzle. Fuck me. Okay, well, there's a deep sight weapon chest. Good times. Fixed an issue where the King's Fall carries stat was not being incremented. Uh-oh. That's not a good motivator right there. That basically means that when you went out there to do guided games for people, I'm pretty sure that's what the carries mean. You pick up your little forky and you bring them along for the ride. It wasn't being counted, wasn't being incremented. So fixed an issue where the following buffs and debuffs were missing icons. Or of the Unraveler, or of the Weaver, Unstable Light, Channeling Corrupted Light. Now that is actually kind of important because a lot of the raids do require you to be aware of all the different effects that are going on visually and auditorially in the games. So, like you have to listen for a certain chime, or there's a clink, or there's a grinding noise, or something like that goes on. So it actually does make the game pretty prohibitive for a person who is hearing impaired. Good old Bungie's limited accessibility again. I guess there's only so much you can do with the content of the game. I mean, that's kind of the other thing that kind of brings up a point that I've been talking about off and on throughout my journaling here, is that there's a lot of effect bloat in this game. We don't need. I mean, video gaming is a visual game. If it was a tell don't show kind of medium, then it'd be a book, where you could have descriptors, of everything like that. But it's kind of like, it's difficult. It's difficult to make a product or service that is as accessible as possible to everybody out there. Storytelling is the core of what Bungie says they're trying to do here. Entertaining, engaging, challenging content that is also story-driven. And telling stories seems to be the biggest hype that most companies that are in this kind of genre or this kind of market really seem to be pumping out there because, and I have to say, with a little pat on my own back, that it has to do with the ever-growing, geometrically increasing popularity of games like Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder, in the OSR schools and the Powered by the Apocalypse schools. It's because of those games being so narratively focused that I feel that mediums like video gaming and cinema, they are competing for that kind of social entertainment because I'm sitting face to face with a human being, at least one other human being. And, there's a discourse that's going on. We are collaborating on an event. Much in the same way as you would in a sports game or in some kind of, activity like exercising or, kayaking or even mountain climbing if you don't do it by yourself, which, I mean, why would you do that by yourself? If anything bad happened, you'd be fucked. So, having that balance of storytelling versus getting engaged with all the audiences. And I think that having a game like Destiny is fine and stuff, but not all of us are able to play with the volume at 25 or higher on our headphones because some of us can only play late in the evening where we have sleeping family members that are well under the age of majority that should get their rest. And yes, the responsible adult thing would be to just shut down and just say, hey, fuck it, I can't do it. But if you've been a lifelong gamer of all mediums, it's asking too much in some ways, because a person needs to have self-care. And for a lot of us, video gaming is our form of self-care. So when you go into an environment that is prohibitive to your capabilities or to your personality or towards your goals, then it becomes too much of a friction point. You're going to take your interest somewhere else. I find that playing a game like Elder Scrolls, there's enough iconography on the screen that is identifiable yet discrete. In other words, it's not across the middle of the screen or down taking up bottom fifth of your screen where your freaking tooltips, where your tools are, where your cooldowns are. It's all right there, and it's actually and it's adjustable. You can make it larger or smaller depending on what you want to do, just like in Minecraft. And that level of customization is super fucking awesome. So if you have a raid here that it's going to be, dependent upon listening for cues, like I remember the Vault of Glass, that Oracle chime was your ready mode, and then you hear the, and then you had like about 2 or 3 beats worth of time, beating like 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of beat, musical beat. That you'd have like 1 or 2 beats before the Oracle would start to manifest, and then another beat before it would start to glow, and then you would be destroyed. So a lot of times having the audio up was important, and being on a headset was important. But if you're in a situation where you need to keep your ears open for the things that are going on around you, playing the Vault of Glass at that stage was a challenge more than it needed to be. So I think that moving away from audio cues and doing more things with the screen, and then having players be able to customize that layout in their screen, I think that's something that Bungie needs to focus on more. But anyway, back into this bullshit. Gameplay and investment, this is what I'm talking about. I'm all about the gameplay and investment. This is my category here. Armor fixed an issue where the Valhood exotic ornament had an incorrect tooltip. I don't care about cosmetics. That's not my investment. Weapons fixed an issue where a shaped blue versus blue and red 55 battler didn't receive a masterwork order when a player included 2 enhanced perks and an enhanced intrinsic perk. Well, if that's just a cosmetic thing, then no big fucking deal. Fixed an issue where Quicksilver Storm grenades could add permanent buffs to your character. I saw that this weekend on people in Crucible, and that was gross. Telesto has been reprimanded. What does Telesto has been reprimanded mean? We don't get Telesto again. Abilities fixed an issue where Storm Trance's damage was not increasing over time while attacking. That's fine. Fixed an issue where Fists of Havoc could be activated while the player was in an active ballistic slam. I saw that actually. A very long initial. Yeah, there was a guy who Supermaned me from across the fucking map. We were playing the Mercury one. Fixed an issue where specific melee abilities, notably Shiver Strike, and Thunderclap, were not activating at close range when using the charged melee keybind. I have a different keybind for my melees. They go charged or uncharged on the same keybind, doesn't matter. Alright, platforms and systems fixed a silver sync issue on the Epic Games Store that blocked some players from completing silver and entitlement purchases. That's some salt. And that's it. That's all they did. That's it. That's not too much. I mean, the big hit here is the King's Fall touch-ups, which is nice. Everything else seems to be more about, I wouldn't say it's about gameplay and investment, but just pure-ass fucking cosmetics and entitlement. So, yeah, I know that keeps it a little sassy. Now, the whole thing about the silver thing with the... that's cash out for microtransaction in. So they need to make sure that's good that they fix that, because when you're dealing with my real money and my real time, I am going to be very sensitive about the results. Anyway, back to the game here. We've been looking at this limited software license agreement because they have to have this come out every now and then. It's totally fine. You can just go ahead and accept it. It's the basic stuff. They own you. And everything you do on this game is their property, regardless of whatever copyrights you might think you have. That's essentially it. They also say, hey, please don't be an asshole to each other, and there are venues that you can report, such behavior as, such assholes deserve. And there's also discussion there, too, about, that they can revoke your privileges to use their service and all that stuff, Basically, it's just reinforcing the fact that Destiny 2 is not a product, it is a service, and as such, you are leasing it. You do not own this game. You do not own the right to play this game. You have no rights in this game, other than the fact that you have the right to your own private information, and you have some say as to how that's being applied. But all that's legal mumbo jumbo, not my field or wheelhouse, not even a chair, not even an armrest on my chair. Vanguard booster, yay! Gain additional Vanguard rank points for a short time. Learn bonus, bonus Vanguard rank points. Let's go check out the store, which is the first thing we're going to do, because it is the Tuesday reset. Sorry. Oh, my God. Okay. I earned Bright Dust. Woo! That's going to be relevant, I guess. This is what I'm talking about. I don't need to know I got a power bonus. I want to take a look at the goodies. And it's still there. Okay, there we go. Oh, what's this? Cannon fodder. It's a transmat effect. Oh, that's kind of badass. Ooh. Oh! Ah! I don't know about that one. I think I'm going to pass. Ooh, Whispered Sheen. That's kind of nice, actually. It's got a weird crustacean kind of vibe on my armor, but I don't have a good coppery color. So let's. Oh, wait. Let's first of all let's check out the other shit. Off! I am a sucker for flying wings. I am so sorry. Yeah, I got a total weakness for this. Let's see what kind of my go-to baseline shader test is the lawful neutral. I wish they would really fucking allow us to fucking. Oh, that's a lot of badassery right there, my friends. Okay, that's mine. Yeah, I still got enough. I still already own that. Okay, let's see. Up in here in the silver box, that's okay. Sorry, there are no items available here. Please check back. Season of Plunder. Huh. Okay. And this is, I think, box standard kind of stuff. That's a nice little kit. You can play with the glaive from Kroll. I own half of that, I think. Oh, Threatening Breath. This is, yeah, Grasp of Malice, I guess, is already back. That's going to be a thing. All right, this is all like, the cosmetic microtrans. But we don't need to worry about that stuff. Don't need to worry about that stuff. Here we go. I already own this one. Spill the tea. It's a good one. Oh, here we go. Theoretical endothermics. I like that. It's got a nice grimdark kind of feel to it. A little flowing on the post-apocalyptic dramatic countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe if I have extras, if I have leftovers, I will. Kindled Wanderer. Kind of throws down some chaos. Warhammer 40k chaos vibes. Oh, darn it. I don't ever remember if it was the old edition of the game or this edition of the game, but there was a sparrow that literally had a plume of fire and smoke that went out the back, and I thought it was fucking amazing. Or maybe it was just my own thing. Another one bites the dust. Why do you give 2 hashes for that, though? That's another 2 bites the dust, I guess. Well, choices. What do we want to buy first? What do I want? I want the wing. I definitely want the wing. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and get the... Actually, I could probably earn the shader. Not too heavy on the emotes. Emotes are kind of like, I guess. I'm going to hold off on the rest for now. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. And let's see. That's a 1570. Why do I have 2 1570s? I don't know. It's the same as that fucking gun. Battler. Alright, so here we go. We're going to grab this guy. We're going to put this in Distant Earth. Where's my Distant Earth? Trying to find this. Oh, this might be a good one. Oh, too shiny. I guess I do have some good coppery shaders. I don't really need that other one. It just looked nice. It had this nice Krabby Patty kind of look to it. That's kind of, I like that color scheme. That's kind of neat. Something about that color scheme says school trips to the public pool. There we go. Nice. And there we are. Alright, you got a new ship. Let's see, where else are we going here? That's trash. 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 Okay. Okay, so then we have, for the playlist here, it's going to be Clash, the basics. In the Vanguard, I think we're doing, whoopsie. In the Vanguard, we're doing, the Cosmodrome. Oh yeah, the Disgraced. The Disgraced. So that's kind of nice. I guess that's going to be pretty much it. The rest is just going to be doing things like this. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see what happens. Waiting and wishing. Nice coffee.
I thought I understood what the Traveler saw in me. But now...
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm looking for some replacement ear pads for my headset because I'm doing stupid stuff. Oh, here we go.
Guardian,
You guys can hear
as you
my
prepare
hand
for your
falling
next
down.
voyage, know that I will continue to assist in the conflict against Aramis. I had words with Mizraxkel concerning his recent behavior. He explained he wished to shelter me from the violence displayed by Aramiskel's crews. I said one does not protect by forbidding exposure. There is no safety in ignorance. I told him plainly that I will not be sheltered. As the Guardian Credo states, devotion inspires bravery, bravery inspires sacrifice. The unspoken line that follows is why I will remain on the radio. Now, we must continue to pursue the relics Aramis seeks. Board your ship, and let us begin.
Sales of the Ship Stealer. Ido briefs you on the current situation with Aramis. Her loyal crews are chasing another powerful relic. Ido tells you that she spoke with her father and explained why. That's true, actually. Ignorance is not safety is something my dad always used to say to me. Which is why anytime there was something that happened in the news, I grew up in the early 70s, so there was a lot happening in the news. There was always a discussion. So, and my mom was kind of like, you know, they're too young, they don't need to know. And I said, and he would be like, well, then that's their choice. You know, they could choose not to know, but, you know, if I come and say, you know, I have some information about some things that are happening in the world, if you're interested, I will tell you. And I was always interested. I always wanted to know. And there are lots of things that I learned that I probably could have done better without, but I don't feel that my childhood and my young adult life and my adult life is diminished in any way possible by knowing, you know, by knowing the darkness in the world. I don't know. It's a complicated thing because it's human. So some people can handle it, some people can't. It's just like alcohol, you know. Some people get wasted on half a can of beer. Others can fucking, plow through fucking whiskey after shot after shot of whiskey and barely even fucking get a tilt. I know some people, who practically put themselves in the ER just, from doing a couple of shots of tequila. And I know other people who could practically cook with the shit in everything they do. So it's all about, knowing what your limits are and knowing what the limits of others are around you. And I think that comes more to a level of human interaction that a lot of us seem to forget about when we play games like Destiny, or Call of Duty. You have that disconnect, behind a gamer tag, behind a computer screen, behind a controller, um, set up in an artificial environment of conflict that is promoting rivalry and divisionism and tribalism and all the other isms. And we have a tendency to lose the most important parts of our humanity, which being, empathy and a sense of what is right and wrong, for in context of in context of the group of the time, because what's right for one group is going to be wrong for another. Again, like I said, because it's human, it's complicated, and empathy is your guide. Empathy is your Sherpa through the tangle that is human interaction and emotion and thought and feeling and passion and faith and everything else that goes with it. And I think that's why I like tabletop games, to a better point, to more so than I enjoy video games, is because you get that chance to immediately edit, your context and your personality, your profile, your attitude. You have a chance to real time engage and adapt and adjust. I mean, I was playing an RPG once upon a long time ago, and a subject came up, um, that involved to uh, harm to youth, harm to minors. But that was the mission: is that we were requested by, uh, but we were requested as mercenaries to help in the tracking down and elimination of this band of ne'er do wells who were trafficking basically and in people. And I could see, I was not the dungeon master of this particular session, but I could see that the person across from me at the table was starting to get a little bit, edged a little bit, tilted by what was happening. And I nudged my buddy, who was the DM, and I said, "Tone it down a little bit. Talk about it in terms of what a headlines or newspaper would say, rather than, you know, going into any kind of, in the face kind of descriptions. Not necessarily graphic, gory details. There were never any graphic, gory details. There was no, literal descriptions of what we found in the dungeons. Um, but just the idea that it's, phrase. I basically guided my dungeon master to use phraseology that was a little bit more neutral, but yet we knew why we were there. We knew what we could find. Um, and like I said, in the context of a tabletop game, you can make those adjustments. You can make those considerations for people. You can express and exercise your human privilege of empathy and compassion, and make sure that the other person realizes, the other people who are affected by what's going on realize that this is ultimately a game and a safe space, but it is meant to be enjoyable for all. And it's not, and on the one hand, I'm all about life is hard, get a helmet. That's the way I grew up. That's the way I was educated. But yet, and a lot of people would say, well, a person who's raised like that is a monster, is a sociopath, blah blah blah, or a psychopath. Psychopaths are supposedly made, and the sociopaths are the ones that are born. But anyway, long story short. So yeah, a lot of people would say that, being raised under the umbrella of life is hard, get a helmet, would make you a bitter and hard person, but it didn't. I'm not that. I'm not that person. I'm not a nihilist. I'm not an opportunist. I can reach into those. I can reach those aspects if I need to. Um, and in the context of a game like Destiny, sometimes you need to. But at the same time, I'm very invested in making sure that the people I'm playing with are having a good time. Um, and that's just, and that's also part of the upbringing I had. So it was kind of like, you know, my dad was all about, this is a club. You could do all kinds of things with this club, And I mean, he was actually holding a broom handle. Um, and it says what you do with this club is, going to be your choice. But these are all the things that can happen with this club. So be aware. Everybody out there is carrying a club. And, I'm like, what a great way to go through life. Always assuming that, a person could do something violent with their tools, as opposed to doing something helpful. But again, I always, I am prepared for the dark side, but I'm always anticipating. I'm always open to the light side, but I'm always prepared for the dark side. And I think that's the balance that I live with. And when I play games like Destiny that are so driven by the themes of light versus dark, dark versus light, and then where do you find yourself in the middle? And it's intriguing and it's enchanting, but there's so very little. There's so few ways to edit your position in that context, in that game state, without headsets, without vocalizations, without an expressed, you know, with a very expressed, laid out founding groundwork. And there's so much anonymity. Actually, it's false anonymity. There's so much of a buffer between players, between me and the rest of the player community, between the rest of the player community and me, that sometimes you're going to feel like you're being just trampled over. And in the back of my head will be the phrase, "Life's hard. Get a helmet. Get over it." It's going to happen. Um, you know, Look for be open to the light side, but be aware there's a dark side. And I don't know. I guess a lot of this journaling is just trying to get my message out there that just because you're playing a game that is focused around violence and competition and rivalries and the very clear or not so clear nowadays, um, this side versus that side. It's just because you set up in a clan and fire teams with some, with class, subclass tribalism and rivalries, that it doesn't mean that you have to be that. Just because it's there doesn't mean you have to do it. It's kind of also the beauty of a game like Conan Exiles. Um, you could get into some really dark shit in that game. And right now, with the Age of Sorcery, it got a little bit more grimdark. But the community that I play with on the server that I play on, we've all more or less, we've all kind of gathered together, coalesced, like raindrops, like moisture vapor in the clouds as raindrops now, kind of situation. That covalent bond, that's, I guess is what it's called, that draws fluids together. We've all, or gravitons or whatever. I can't remember what the science is behind it, but it's like when it's like similar particles will draw to themselves, and then you create this mass. We're kind of all like that on that server. Yeah, we can get into some pretty dark shit, but we don't really feel like that's the game we want to play. So it's not necessarily taking the higher road or the moral high road or the ethical high road. It's just about there's enough grief and grimdark in our actual world. We come to a game to break free from that and escape from that. And I think that's really what's important, and that's the way I want to play, and I want to play with people who are like that too. I don't want to get involved in a group or a clan anymore that is openly competing with each other to one up each other and to be, who's the top dog and all that shit. It just, at a certain point, it just it gets tedious. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, not something I care about getting involved with anymore. So I'm really excited that this solo mission that you have here, in this game is, engageable and doable so far. I don't know how many chapters there are. Loot expeditions, buried treasure on any destination. Okay. Again, this is all just XP, so I don't really need to worry about it. It doesn't really unlock anything. I haven't earned any repute, so I don't know. Do you get repute from these things? I don't know how you get repute. I have to go find that out. But yeah, I was rambling there for a while, a good 30 minutes. Talk about waxing philosophical. In the meantime, I don't think I need any more patterns from this grouping, do I? I need risen umbral energy. I need 6 more of that. That's going to be at least 3 matches. Let's take a look and see what I'm missing here. So basically, the TLDR is, you know, you can be an asshole in this game if you can be an asshole in this game, but it doesn't mean you need to be. And you don't really get a reward for it, do you? I mean, I don't feel you do. Some people might argue, I guess. Well, you have to be an asshole if you want to get what you want. You got to get in there and I'm like, no. I mean, what do you want? What are you being an asshole for? A fucking trophy, a title, a triumph, tarnished metal. I really wish there was a way you could like preview what the gun looks like up close and personal. You know? Yeah, I think I've gotten pretty much all of the patterns for the psyops now. I don't think there's anything else to work on. Harden or Dust, maybe? No, Explosive Personality is the psyops one. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to get a full pattern for the retraced path. I love that linear fusion rifle is fun. Yeah, recurrent impact. Red herring. Yeah, that's it. We are, for the most part, done with the Vanguard operations. Let's go check down here and see if anything down here is worth it. We don't get patterns from this yet, so gotta have to just keep plowing through the Leviathan to do its thing too. Well, okay. Oh, I already know what's in there. Well, maybe I don't. We had a hiccup at the last minute. Oh, look, I got that. That's kind of neat. Three of those. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it for now. Yeah, let's keep working on that. It's trash, but what the hell? Ah, we'll take her. All right, let's go to the tower, get some bounties. That is a sick-ass looking ship. That's got some serious Star Wars vibes, you know? Except for the turbines. I don't know of very many Star Wars ships that have turbines on them. That's actually something I might want to build. So all I need is a saran wrap or aluminum foil roll, because they're super thick and durable. Oh yeah, the drop tanks, those are easy to. I can scratch it. I can kit bash those off of any 1/72nd fighter bomber. And it's, did I already check this? Yes, I did. Why am I being silly today? The rest I could just carve out a foam board and cardstock. The
schematics for this structure do not.
The cockpit is easy enough to fabricate. Could probably do this off of a bomber plane. In fact, all of this could probably come right off of a bomber. Just work with the wings. Good kit bash. It'd be a nice kit bash project. I'm gonna build that. I'll have to do a non-live stream, post, excuse me.
Let's get started.
Post a video of it later on when I'm done. Do I want to pick up any more of this? We have sidearms, submachine guns, grenade launchers, stasis weapons. Sounds good to me. Today he's got the NEOD, the Lunulata. It's not bad. It's actually a pretty good roll. Fire and Lane if you're playing with lots of people all the time, or even if you just do strikes. Lasting Impression is nice with the Palmyra Bee. Ensemble's gross. Unrelenting and Adrenaline Junkie is fantastic. And then, of course, these guys, I think, are just stock loads. They don't really do anything different. So, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Make us proud.
Cool thing. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get the Toxic Rumble out
Time
of my
to fight, Guardian. What do you need?
system. What do we got here? We got By the Code, defeat opponents. Blinding Light, use Arc. Generate Orbs of Power.
Hopefully, this is a sturdy
Elimination. I hate elimination. It's so tedious. All right.
I know you'll use this well.
I don't know if I should be excited about that or not. Okay, then we're gonna go to Lance, and we're gonna
just a second, Guardian.
see if Reddick here has something cool for me to use.
Greetings.
How are the dogs doing, Lance? Oh, that's a spanky. A pattern cannot be extracted from this one. That's okay. At least we don't have to level them up anymore. Alright, so baseline ones. Defeat combatants with grenades. That's anywhere, anytime. Defeat multiple combatants at a time with your super. Anywhere, anytime. And then this is going to be playlist stuff. Okay, so do I want to burn the whole thing today? Well, we get bonus ranks on this, so let's do that. Let's go see what Eugene's got.
Let's get to work.
Cool. Hello, kids. Hello.
How you living, brother?
Not much, man. Let's see. Send blockers. Defeat challenging enemies in combat and gambit. Yeah, that's the basics. We'll figure it out. What the hell. Let's go for it. Let's do the whole day. Let's say, fuck it all. Let's just do the whole day. This is all his basic stuff. Alright, we're gonna hit the Destiny. We're gonna hit the Crucible first, and we're gonna do elimination. Survival, Rumble, elimination. Is this the glory rank, or I think this is, yeah, this is a Valor rank. If it's yeah, because this is the glory rank. This is our here. This is garbage. I thought they were gonna get rid of that. It was all going to be Valor. You know? Seriously, what the hell? Alright, so we're going to do Sidearms. That's going to be fun. I'm going to do that too. Should be good. Shouldn't have too many problems. Let's see. I have to remember at the end to swap back to the Amit because I want to level that up so I can masterwork it. This is taking a while. If it's going to take that time, let's go play with our shaders. That's a nasty, grisly ass camouflage look. That's kind of bizarre. I like that one. Oh, here we go. That's it. I'm doing that one. Wicked Overgrowth. I want to see if this is like, I want something kind of neutral to the color palette of the human eye. So Lucid is kind of nice. That's a nice one too. But I think Wicked Overgrowth is nice. Or Boreal Char, that's too shiny. I look for stuff that doesn't have a lot of reflection. That's why I like Lawful Neutral. Oh yeah, I totally almost.
No beginners here. Be ready for anything.
Okay.
Your team is relying on you.
Yeah.
Your ally is the only one left. Trust them to get this done.
Damn. And my connection is all shitty out too. Must be playing with people
1
from
minute
across
left,
the globe.
and then there was one. Only one enemy remains. Don't let them catch their breath.
Wow.
One opponent left. They don't stand a chance. You've lost this round, but victory is still in reach. Take it.
Jesus, Shax.
The enemy is ahead, but you can change that.
I don't want to go that way. Why does everybody want to engage down the throat? Oh, I'm not playing with our class, by the way.
Only one enemy remains. Don't let them catch their breath. Only 1 minute left. Opponents neutralized. Simple and clean. Time to turn the tides in your favor. One opponent left. They don't stand a chance. Only 1 minute left.
Sounds like there's actually two different actors.
Ha! You put an end to that, didn't you?
I'm just trying to get it done faster so I can get on with other things to do.
The lead is yours. Don't let up.
Ah, cool. You're gonna want that.
Only one enemy remains. Don't let them catch
Ah,
their
come
breath.
on, guys! Sorry, I tilted. Don't let him res! Don't let him res! He's got
1
the
minute
heavy!
left.
Really? So whose ego got in the way here?
Your teammate is alone. Let them focus. Only one enemy
This was our
remains.
match to lose.
Don't let them catch their breath. Learn from your mistakes. Make the enemy pay for that one.
You see, it's so sad because it's like, you know, if people were actually on headphones right now,
Time
like
to
I
turn
am,
the tides
we
in
could have
your
coordinated
favor.
that a whole lot better. But instead, it's like, I don't know what's going on. It's like, oh, he's too busy playing with his build that he has. You know what? Fuck it. It's gonna go fast one way or the other.
And then there was one. Only 1 minute left. Only one enemy remains. Don't let them catch their breath. They
Yeah,
won
for
this
5
round,
fucking
but don't let
rounds,
it
man.
throw
That is
you.
like 9
You can win the
rounds
next.
if we go neck and neck. I'm not gonna do that.
You're behind.
I don't care.
Long. Time for a comeback.
Nope. Not gonna happen. If you guys want to win this, you gotta show me you want to win this.
Your ally is the only one left. Trust them to get this done.
Alright, you guys are in charge. You're the heroes. Not a single res.
1 minute. They think they have you. Crush them with their own arrogance.
Oh, I'm giving them the match. I want my opponents to win.
Opponents have the lead, but you're not done. Crush them.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised how people don't know how to use this map that well. No, see, I gotta come back to the res.
No one left but you. Who cares? You have everything you need to win. It's a one-on-one fight now. This is it. 1 minute. The opposing team is in ruins. Magnificent.
Letting you guys know, we can win this if you work together.
Match point. Your opponents do
That's all you
not
gotta
own
do.
this arena, Guardian.
This is not
This
a hard
round
game mode. It's just
belongs to you.
tedious. I hate these fucking 5 rounds to win. First to 5 round wins. It's just like, you know, even with a sweeping, crushing victory, it's like, it's still a long ass fucking ride. They're all out in the open now. Oh man, I quailed these people for you.
1 minute.
That's why I do it. That's why I do what I do. As a hunter, that grenade is all about just pushing people out of cover. It's getting them greedy, because they're greedy. That's the thing you gotta understand about opponents in Destiny, is that almost everybody is greedy for the kill, because that's how they measure themselves in the game. By their efficiency, by their KDR. So all you have to do is just wait for one of your teammates to flail them up, and then there you go. Well, I got my bounty done. That's all I was here for anyway, so...
Even I haven't won every fight. That's what rematches are for.
Yeah,
See
no,
you
baby,
soon,
I'm sorry.
Guardian.
Not doing a rematch. Sorry. No. No, I came here specifically because there's a bounty for it, and it's done now, so I can go back to doing whatever else I want to do. But damn, that was sad. That was actually kind of sad. But at least I got credit for it this time. Alright, now I'm just going to turn my brain off and have some fun. See, that's the other thing, too. If I'm going to invest my tactical brain into a game, I want to see my opponent. I want to be at a table with them right across from me, engaging in conversation and feeling out what their thought process is and their strategies. When you're playing a video game like this, you can't really do that. I mean, well, sort of, kind of, I can, because I know how player movements can actually telegraph what their intents are and what their weapon choices and character class loadouts are. It kind of, you know, it foreshadows what their goals are. But I've been playing this game since its launch on Destiny 1, and playing a lot of PvP. I'm not excellent at it. I'm not good at it. I'm in no way a good example of it. I play... Oh, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like when you go to I don't know if anybody ever goes to haunted houses anymore, but like when you go to a scary movie, you're going specifically to get scared. But you spend a lot of your time in the movie, figuring out when the next jump scare is going to happen based on character beats and story beats and character actions and stuff like that, and all the foreshadowing that goes on. Oh, cool! We're playing on the Dreadnought again. So when I play PvP, that's what I like to play for. I flex my predictive muscles, I guess you can call them that. I like to exercise my analytical abilities to see if I can figure it out. I don't really mind if I lose or win. I mean, I don't play to lose, but I do want to come away feeling like I learned something either about myself or about the game, you know, or both. If it's really that, that would be better if it was both. So, without digging through menus, let's see what we got here. We've got...
You captured Zone C. Enemy claimed Zone A.
We're all fucking hunters? Did somebody already die? Or is this kid just late to the game? Okay. Wow. That's a lot of color, my friend. You're definitely here to have fun.
Zone B.
Oh!
Captured. Zone advantage
Dang
is
it, you
yours.
got credit for it. Oops. I don't remember these bits being in the original. This is nice.
Zone B lost.
I remember this causing damage. And it still does. I should have been able to throw my grenade, but it didn't leave my hand before he killed me. Guess I'm not fast enough. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. I'm not fast
Zone
enough.
B captured. You have zone advantage.
Sorry, my friend. But I don't chase the spawn kills, and I don't think people really should waste their talents on that. Ooh, did he die with the heavy? Bummer.
You gained the lead.
Well, we gained it, but can we keep it? I don't know. Come on, man, we're fucking hunters. Play like it. You're gonna die! Fucking shoot it! Right there! Damn it. I don't know, man. I wonder if... Is any of my friends on right now? Any? No! I have nobody!
Zone
My
B
clan
lost.
mates. Ay, ay, ay. Not that I don't like my clan mates, but I haven't played with them, so I don't know who any of those people are, fortunately. Maybe a good time. Maybe a good time to send out an invite. Hey man, want to play a
You
couple rounds
captured
of,
Zone B. You have advantage.
Yeah, what am I saying? I prefer playing the randos. Because the randos are funny!
2 for 1.
Nope. Well, he's trying to draw us out. Ooh, yeah. I see that pencil maneuver coming up. That was kind of nice. You're right there. Clean up. Ah! That's a trade. I'm good. I'm happy with that trade. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Ooh. Gotta be
Zone
careful
C
about that.
lost.
Can we do this? Oh, we can do this! Ha ha! I found a sneaker place. I found a nasty spot. Oh god, okay. Well, that's gonna get out there fast. I think that's what that kid was trying to do when I bombed him. Oh no! Oh, fuck me. Damn it. At least I didn't give it any points up, so.
You have advantage.
Oh shit, what the hell? Boss sniper. And a hurricane.
Zone A
Yeah.
captured. That's a power play. You took them, now hold them.
Roach router. Yeah, they're camping heavy now. Yeah, okay. That falls. Let's see. Do I want that spot? Do I care? We got the lead. If all they're going to do is hang out there on the heavy spot, then that's fine. It does put them at a risk.
5 minutes remain. A strong start. Fight on.
Ooh, good job. I remember this alley. This was Death Zone. Unless you were prepped for it, Tears of Contrition, good choice. Good fucking choice. Ooh. Try to speed them down. What are you waiting for, buddy? Hey, buddy. Wanna play? Let's good, we got this. That's a lot of action. Man, this map is fucking hilarious, man. Ooh, shit me.
Zone A lost. Zone B lost.
Power overwhelming. Ooh, we're gonna get a mercy roll. Can we get a mercy roll on them? This will speed things up for me a lot. I'd be really grateful. Come on, Shax. Who's your favorite guardian, Shax? Come on, you know me. You know me, buddy. We've been playing this game for fucking years. Come on.
Zone
Bring
B
him out.
captured.
Yeah.
Have advantage.
Now get the other guy. That was a bizarre weapon reaction. What the hell was that?
3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong.
We're in a pigeonhole here. We need to get out. Get out. Oh, fuck. That's not us. That's not ours. Run. Use the blocks. Oh, fuck me. Too fun.
Keep it up, and victory is yours.
My cockroach survival skills are so lacking these days. Oh, there we go. What do we got here? Holy God, they came all over this way. Alright, man, we got 10 points. Come on, 10 points to go. Can we cap out the match? Can we cap out the match, or we're gonna bleed the clock? What's your choice? What's your choice?
Victory is all I ask.
Okay,
Good.
cool. We capped the match. I like it. That was fun. That was a hell of a lot of fun. I made some pretty stupid choices in that game, but that was still fun.
Bring me your friends. I need more like you.
There's plenty of us. Trust me. I got a whole clan full of us. Catch, destroy shields. How am I going to do this? Destroy shield generators in the maintenance bay, hack terminals in the treasure hoard, and destroy storage tanks in the ether storage. I must not be doing those. Well, I don't know. I like the fact that the game encourages team play. Punitive lobby change. Because we did too much. I did too fast. What do I want to do now? What do we have left on my list of things to play with? Sidearms, melees, arc, orbs power, and scout rifle. Yes. Cool. We got goodies. More goodies. Wow, just really scooping here. Let's go. We get. No. What? The fuck is this called? Pegasus Bravo. Weird. Oh, I got a new doodad. Sure, why not? Probably won't ever use it. But whatever. Okay, so we're going to play some arc here. Listen to me as my stomach kind of kicks up a little bit. So I guess, well, we're just gonna play the Pinnacles, and then I'll come back and do pickups on the bounties, I think. So we have sidearms and we have scouts. Do I have a scout in my energy slot? I have a sidearm here. And I have a scout rifle here. And I forgot to swap to level of weapons. This one's already perfectly leveled, of course. This one's leveled already, but this one needs to get leveled as well. I guess I could try this out. What's my crucible kills on this? 7? Sure, why not? Airborne effectiveness. That's a new stat. I didn't even notice that before. Let's bump the handling. I'll bump the handling.